Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where last episode we chilled, and this episode we are going to continue to chill. We still need a lot of admin power to get all of this full chord, and that is absolutely our best way forward at this moment. We've got a few enemies. No doubt about that. We've got a few enemies. So that's absolutely fine. Anti-clericalism? I actually want this money. So there we go, that seems good. And what are we going to spend the money on? Well, we've actually got a manufactory to build in homes. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. That seems great. There's also some additional things that we can build. We'll come back to that. It's kind of low priority at this moment. We do have some rebel uprisings brewing, and this down over here is the highest chance that it happens, and I'm just going to do that. Okay, I don't know where they're going to spawn, so that'll do for now. We do want to get these cores done, and I want to do this in the lowest to highest cost. I think it's going to be exactly the same thing if we sort by development. Yeah, it's the same thing. That's how that works. So that's absolutely fine. We'll just hop down over here. These guys are taking attrition, and that's understood. We're going to make a core here, and this is going to be 30k units. 0.8 years. Okay, and we also have some guys down over here. Now, this is going to be 46k units. I'm going to stop these from drilling as well, and we'll just wait it out. For now, we're just chilling. I'm not in any rush, so that sounds great, and I do want to get some buildings going here. So, let's check to see no stock... Wait. There is a couple of stock exchanges here that are upgrades. We'll get those built. Okay, next up, dry docks. Those are not upgrades. Grand shipyards, not upgrades. Training fields? No. Okay. And what about conscription centers? No. Okay, so these are all good to go. Forts. These are all good to go too. Urbanese separatists up in our territory. Well, this is awkward. We don't have a fort right next to this, so they might just give us separatism. We're going to go in on the 2nd, but I think we're going to be too late. Nope, we were not too late. We got that taken care of. Excellent. That was close. That was very close to being too late. Now, we do want to get ourselves our next diptech, and we're still a little ways away from that. So that's understood. Our army reformer died, and I do... Ooh... Discipline plus 5% is pretty nice. We're going to take that. That's okay. This guy is still cheap, but it's okay for now. So, I'm a little surprised that neither of these have spawned. And we've also got independence for Bahrain out over here, and that's not terribly concerning yet. But it'll get there. Sunni zealots as well. I don't think that's going to be a long-term issue, is it? That's going to be done in 2 years, and we expect this to be in 8.8. So that should be fine. Yeah, that should be absolutely okay. I'm going to stop these guys drilling, though, and I'm going to take them up over here. Just park them up in this area. So that looks good, and now we can check in on town halls. There's one to build. Okay, and then there's a few universities that we can get built. And then that's kind of it. None of these are things that we want to build at this time. So we've maxed out our relationship with Fars. It's not very good, but we've maxed it out for now. Ooh, they're being occupied by the Golden Horde over here. That's interesting. So Fars is still very, very angry at us. We're not surprised about this. They are very upset indeed, and that's okay. They can do that. Their opinion of us is completely valid, to be honest. We've been colossal jerks this entire game, and I love it. So we're going to grab our diptech next. That puts us ahead of time for 4 years. So now we need to check here. How long until we get this? Well, that's 7 years. In 4 years, it will be reduced by 40%. So we're going to be pretty close. We are going to be pretty close on that. So that's good. I do want to get another core going here. We'll be able to do that in 2 more month ticks. Okay. We're going to be behind time on our admin tech unless we start saving up for it. How long will this take right now if we started saving up at this exact moment? It would be about the same as the dip tech, so maybe we should chill on coring for a little while and just build up admin tech. One thing we can think about is replacing this guy. National Unrest -2 is not actually all that beneficial for us. This guy's Sardinian. I would like to have that national tax modifier. That would be better for us. I'd like to be able to promote him. We could make Sardinian be an accepted culture and then promote him up. That's definitely an option, but the national tax modifier will be better for us than the inflation reduction, which we naturally have inflation reduction, and we don't have any inflation right now anyway. So this would be a better thing to do. And then we can go in here, and what percentage of our population is Sardinian? 1%. Okay, and that would cost us diplomatic power as well. So I would like to be able to promote this guy, but it's just not really a good option at this moment. So Kanemi separatists have risen up and are being fought by Mali. Why do you have military access? Huh. Well, Mali's got that under control, so no problem there. And we'll just meander our way back on up over here. So that was convenient. They must be at war with the Emperor. They are. Okay, so that'll do it. So that's absolutely fine. And sure, Bulgaria is threatening our trade. I really don't care. So that's absolutely A-okay as well. Do we want to join the coalition against the HRE? Sure. We'll join the coalition. We don't have to actually fire this, though. So we could do a coalition war. This is not actually a coalition war. This is an imperialism war. I'm not sure how to do it. I don't think I've ever declared a coalition war before. So this is going to be in Wadi Halfa, and that's probably fine, right? 25 devastation, and the peasant regiments rise up. Or 10 devastation, and -4 unrest, and 25% goods produced modifier reduction. Actually, negotiation is probably for the best here. We don't produce all that much here anyway. So this is fine. Yeah, that's for the best. So that sounds good for the moment. And now Bazin is going to spawn in approximately 0.6 years. Jewish zealots have risen up over here in Fars. Seems good. We don't care. So we're going to pop back up over here and start drilling. That looks great. And 20.8 years. Interesting. 1.6 in Bahrain. This isn't going to pop. They don't have separatism. So there is that. It is actually eventually going to pop. Heretic culture and non-accepted culture and intolerance. I mean, we would like to convert this. We have a lot of conversion to do. And we would not currently make progress in Bahrain. This is mostly because of the development Sunni, non-accepted culture, colonial core. Okay, sure. Fair enough. That's absolutely fair enough. We could park this army in Bahrain, or we could just move back down to Mecca and be like, you know what? It'll probably be full cored by the time we get there. And probably even converted by the time this spawns. So that seems okay. We have integrated these guys. That seems great. And we have a new heir and a new electress. Okay, sure. So we've integrated these, and that gave us 6 frigates that I'm just going to delete. And also 3 great frigates that we're just going to delete as well. So that looks good. And then we can make this into a state, and that should be full cored already. Yes. Okay, so that's perfect. So we finished that integration, and now we can start thinking about going to one of our other subjects, like these guys. Improved relations already pretty high up. We can go to Armenia, though, and that would be reasonably fine. So we can head up over this direction, and we can improve relations here for a little bit. So that'll be okay. We're just chilling. A treatise on natural philosophy. The rabbis are upset about it. But we'll not allow the blasphemy. It's okay. So I'd love to make these cores. Oh, there's Bosnian separatists. Fantastic. That's only 42k. That was less than expected. Do we think we can take this with only one army? Maybe. It would have been spicy. That would have come down to rolls, I think. But with 2 armies, it's absolutely fine. So we're going to move on back over here. Looks great. So that's all absolutely fantastic. We'll get these guys back to drilling. And we're currently converting down over here, which looks absolutely fine. That all looks good. So we definitely want to be getting our tech next. We're going to get our mill tech quite soon. We do have a fair amount of military power building up. So that's all great. Oh, we apparently have an 8k stack here. I'm going to probably delete this. Let's see here. We're getting to the point of being able to make another army, but I'm going to delete this. I'm also going to re-mothball the forts that are down over here. There we go. That seems fine. And there's a province converted. Perfect. So next up, we want to go to probably Wadi Halfa is fine. Just go as quick as we can. That's probably the best way to go. What do we got here? 1 stability and 25 dip power? Or 50 prestige. I would much prefer the stability over the prestige. That's huge. So that now means Bahrain is down to 0.6. That's absolutely enormous. So with that in mind, we can check in here and we can see, yeah, we've got that discontent, but it's looking a lot better. So it's very unlikely now that we're going to have a rebellion in Bahrain. This is now, well, that's showing us 10.4 years. Apparently this has some as well built up. Sure. Okay. I mean, that seems pretty normal. We'll make it into a full core eventually, and that will help matters, but for now, I'd very, very much like to be saving up our admin and dip power, so that's absolutely what we're working on. So we've got 7, 11, and 8 at this moment, which seems about right. So that seems good. I would like to get more province improvements going, so what else can we build? Well, we can build more universities. We're just about done with those. And we do have a town hall that we can build. Imperialism CB against Zulu. Okay, sure. That's pretty irrelevant. Okay, so this is a big deal. This event is really good for us because what that means is we can fire this jerk and replace him with this jerk. This jerk has the same bonus, but he's 50% cheaper to employ, and we can promote him up if we choose to. It'll cost us money, but we can promote him. So that can bring him up to a level 3. We can even bring him to a level 5 if we wanted to throw the money at it. I'm not sure that we want to throw the money at it. I think that right now our money is probably best spent working on our corruption, putting it about, maybe about here or so. So that corruption will be gone in a few years. That's not too bad. So we can do something like that. We can now grab our next mill tech, and this is a big mill tech. Flanking range, land morale +1, that's huge. Military tactics +0.25, that's huge. And a new type of infantry. This is a big, big mill tech, but I don't want to get it yet. I want to wait the 2 years. We're not planning on going to war, so we don't need it for a little while. And we just lost a general anyway. So I'm going to replace this general, which means that we're not going to be able to get this mill tech until now. But we don't want it anyway. So we're going to chill on that for a little bit. So that seems okay. We're working up on this, but it's taking time. So this Bahrainian... Oh, wow. They've rolled really well on this. They're up to 80%. These guys never got back to drilling. I'm going to send them up, and we're probably... I'm just thinking about how I want to handle this. I was thinking about maybe provoking the revolt, but I don't think there's a reason to. I think we'll just park right here, and they have 2 locations. So this is 39 development, and this is 43 development, so they'll spawn here in grain most likely. So that seems good. We can seize land, and this is a good time to do so, so we absolutely shall. Seems great. And eventually we'll get to the point where we have the admin and dip power to get these next technologies. That's going to be a big deal for us, of course. We really, really want to get that. So our money is primarily going towards rooting out this corruption, and we're making good progress on it. We will continue to have the free benefits from positive stability and ahead of time for a little while. We briefly dipped negative financially there. That was interesting. But it seems fine. So we'll go ahead and celebrate the Jewish faith here. This is a lot of money. No, the rabbis don't need that. So that looks good. And we're just continuing to work our way through that. Okay, so we're going to recall our diplomat from Armenia for right now. We're losing money at this exact moment. This is, of course, due to our rooting out of corruption. And I'm going to turn down our rooting out of corruption a little bit. The question is how much. Let's have a total yearly change of 0.5 as our target for right now. That'll just give us a little bit more headroom here, and that looks good. This will be gone in like 11 years, right? Something like that? Yeah, something like that. So that looks good. Hamadan is the new emperor. Well, that's interesting. No, I don't want to vote for Hamadan. We're voting for ourselves. So that seems absolutely great. I'm not even sure where Hamadan is. Where is this? I can't spell it, apparently. Right up over here. Oh! Sandwiched in between Kermanshah. That's interesting. I'm not terribly concerned about it. I'm not going to do anything about it just yet. But that's definitely an interesting situation. No doubt about that. So we're only 1 year ahead of time in our tech right now. So it looks like we are definitely going to be late on our admin and dip tech, which is unfortunate for sure. And I would like to promote this guy. So I'm going to take him up to a level 3 advisor. And he's going to be expensive, no doubt about it. If we take him to a level 5, he's going to be turbo expensive. But for right now, I think this will be good enough. So that'll boost us up to 9, 11, 8. And we're not going to be behind time on our mill tech. So that looks good. We'll recall this diplomat, and there's Wadi Halfa converted. So that's also wonderful. We want to continue to work on converting as much of this as we can. But I do absolutely want to get this tech as soon as possible. So we're going to grab this mill tech very, very shortly here, as soon as the year tick happens. And we would love to get all these cores made, but that's a ways away yet. No doubt about it. We're still focusing diplomatic at this moment, and I'm just looking at the bars here, and I'm thinking, that's not a bad thing. We just gained 3,000 ducats, but we don't really need it. One thing we could do, though, is we could build the 3rd temple. And we probably want to do that eventually. So for now, I think we'll save up some money. We don't have too much to spend it on, so I think, if I remember correctly, that was what, like 4,000 gold, I think? Sure, this is fine. So that seems okay, and we are currently able to grab this mill tech to remain on time, so that looks good. Mass infantry at this point is available, and we're definitely taking that. So that looks wonderful. And how far away are we now on grabbing these? Oh, we're actually quite close. So December of this year for our admin tech, and for our dip tech, December of this year. So that seems perfect. Yeah, absolutely fine. So just wait a couple of months and we'll have that. We are net negative right now, and that is, of course, because we no longer have our ahead of time bonuses. So that's definitely painful for us, but we will get there. Okay, so we'll have this in just a moment, and then we'll be able to go back to coring. Lose 25 diplomatic power? Oof. I don't want to lose that trade efficiency, but yeah, it's a little painful. We'll basically have it back, though, once we get this dip tech. So that's 2% trade efficiency there, plus 20% for being ahead of time. It'll be okay. Definitely not a big deal. So it is now November, and we're now eligible to get both of these. So we definitely want to do that. There we go. Now I'm going to switch us over to focusing admin power, because we're going to want to make these cores. Oh, and we gained 1,400 ducats. That's cool. So now we're net positive by a decent chunk, and I want to come in here and build the third temple. So, 4,000 ducats here. Interesting. 5,000 ducats. We're not very far away from that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a sale of titles. There we go. And now we've got the money to do a middle ground here. But do we actually want to do that? Let's see. So the Rabbi estate would lose 10 loyalty. No, would lose 30 loyalty if we did this. We'd gain 10 church power. And we would change the development of the monument, Holy City of Jerusalem, by 1. And one of 3 options would happen. We would gain 4 base tax, production, or manpower. If we did this, it would only cost us 4,000 ducats. We would gain prestige, which we do in both, and we gain 20 church power instead of 10. The same development options, and then every Muslim country's opinion of us would change by minus 200, improving by 2 per year. And every Muslim country would gain a diplomatic insult CB, and our Muslim provinces will revolt. We do have some Muslim provinces. Not many. But we do have some. There aren't all that many Sunni nations. There's this out over here. There's this down here. So Mali is Sunni. But they already hate us. These guys, they already hate us. I think we do it. I think this is a more interesting option. Okay, so we're going to have a bunch of Sunni zealots. And that's not a shocker. So, we're going to head up over here and fight these guys. And down here, there are definitely some Sunnis. We're going to stop drilling here and here. Excellent. No Sunnis up over this direction. Maybe some down here. Yeah, this is going to be awkward, but that's okay. That is A-okay. We'll go down there and handle it. Excellent. So, all of the Sunni nations are going to be angry with us, obviously. The construction of our monument has finally been completed. People from all over the nation gather in before its imposing figure like curious children. Astounded by its marvel, they rejoice in belonging to Israel. Indeed. So, gain 20 prestige. All of the excess prestige will be converted into each type of monarch power. We're not going to have excess prestige from that. But okay. That also got us an additional missionary, which is a pretty big deal. But we can't convert anywhere yet because they're sieging all of, like, they're rebelling in all of these provinces, right? So that's okay. We're going to have these guys hop out over here, and then these guys hop up over here. We should be able to beat those fairly easily. These guys are going to head down here. So they're going to cap in Bahrain and in Canaan as well. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem, but they're zealots. So all they would do is they would convert the province, and those provinces were already converted. They're not a problem. So that looks good. We're going to come in and fight here, but I want to do this after the month tick. There we go. Excellent. So that looks good. Why did we just gain some reconquest series? Oh, Yamama. Okay, I see. Awkwardness ensuing with Taze over there. So these guys are going to be arriving down there, and they've got some sieging to do. those forts are going to be spicy. So that's absolutely understood. Not a problem. I'm going to send these guys back home. And then we're going to cap right here. Perfect. And then we just need these guys to show up down here and get these forts taken back over. We can convert provinces, which we do want to do. And we can convert another one. Right, we have 2 missionaries now. So that looks good. We're going to easily win this battle. Sunni Zealots up over here, that's a little awkward. They're kind of going around us. Okay, I'm going to split this army. So we're going to split this in half. And these guys are going to go start a siege while our leader goes and fights up over here. I'm not sure if we actually have enough forces to do a siege here. We do. Okay, beautiful. So that looks good. And then we're going to come up here and fight here. We just lost our military leader here. Okay, we'll get a new one and get back to drilling. Perfect. Okay, so we've already got a breach down here. That's going well. And we'll get this capped back. We could unmothball this fort and take it that way, but I'm not in a rush. So we'll head down to Canaan. Looks good. These guys can head back to Mecca. I am assuming, actually, this Bahrainian independence movement is still going, so we'll chill up over here for now. Okay, seems perfect. So we're all the way up to 7% on this already. That's going very, very well. 21%. Wow. Okay, we can get some full cores going, or a full core going. That's fine. Bahrainian separatists have popped now. Really, they popped in Bahrain. That's not normal. Interesting. Well, we won the siege here, and Manga's now being taken back, but I'm going to mothball this fort, which means that that's not going to get taken back, and then we're just going to chill here. Perfect. Bahrainian separatists entered down over here. Okay, well, we've got that under control. That seems absolutely fine. I guess they left and came back. I don't know. So we're going to get this capped. Perfect. And we're going to head on back to Mecca. So that's everything under control at this point. Seems great. We just need to get this re-sieged, but that's not going to take very long. We could throw more cannon at it. It's going to be a lot of attrition, but I think it's fine. We'll just boost this up in terms of how long it takes. Seems good. We're going to take attrition with this army anyway. Basically, no matter what we do. But that's already over. Wow, that was fast. So we're going to head on back, and it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're probably going to be wrapping up our chill phase very soon here. Yeah, there's still a lot of angry people. And Mali's even more angry now. But it's okay. It's fine. I'm sure they'll get over it. We only destroyed their holy site. I'm sure it'll be fine. Their holy site is not that important to them, right? Right? You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Dark Horse, Ethan Feldman, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STO, Rornaz, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.